teeth. Every sin got a tag, every tag got a fee. Yeah. Don't look back, you will burn. Every bridge, every turn. You fed children to the dog, now you're drowning in their songs. Listen. Unforgivable stain on your hands, still you talk like a righteous man. You the ones that were never gonna learn, you the fallen that were always gonna crash and turn. You are the fallen ones, hands up, chains on, can't run. All that you've done gonna circle, your judgment is coming. It's personal. You are the fallen ones, hear every heartbeat drum, every dark deed in the open. Your judgment is coming, it's spoken. Yeah. You wore halos made of rust, built your kingdom out of dust, fed the wolves, called it law, watched them tear apart the small heartless. Now the sky turning red at the rim, every prayer that you twist it grows limbs, every name that you bury screams back, every lie that you sow leaves cracks. Footsteps in the hall at night, can you feel those eyes? You can cover up the blood, but you can't wash off the
Don't need for
crime.
gun, for bomb, it's already written in the small. Sirens sing like bedtime songs, while the ground forgets we ever walked. The earth will swallow you whole, not a scream, just a slow unfold. Cheap gold on a broken soul, every prayer tastes like smoke. No food, no water, how you gonna walk, how you gonna fight, when the sky turns copper and your teeth start grinding on the night. No food, no water, tell me, is that pride still feeling right, when the flames burn harder and your God stops picking up the light? The demons love your blood, they drink it from your glow and scream. Scroll and scroll through the flood, every light dressed up like a dream. You laugh at the homeless man, but you're one bad month away from a crack cup in your hand, from your name blowing off in the rain. No food, no water, how you gonna walk, how you gonna fight, when the sky turns copper and your teeth start grinding on the night? No food, no water, tell me, is that pride still feeling right, when the flames burn hotter and your God stops picking up the light? You built your throne on bones, called it progress, called it home. But when the dirt takes back its own, who you gonna blame, who you gonna own? No food, no water, how you gonna walk, how you gonna fight, when the sky turns copper and your teeth start grinding on the night? No food, no water, tell me, is that pride still feeling right?
Pay close attention, screens keep glitching. Check the updates, same old fiction. Travel on hold, suitcase by the door. Got a stamp on my soul, but I'm stuck on this floor. We need cooperation, but they profit off the pain. Those are big cartels buying pieces of your brain. Pay close attention, they move in the shadows, sign your name in the dark. Check the updates, they hit in the end and they sell you the stars. Travel on hold, routes rerouted, I'm circling the maps in my head. We need cooperation, cold congregation. Those are big cartels in my bed. Got a cold word buried in the thread. Every little I agree is another quiet death. Silence in the lobby, whispers in the hall. They divide up the daylight, leave us fighting for a call. We need cooperation, but they're trading tears. Those are big cartels and they thrive on the field. Play close attention, they move in the shadows, sign your name in the dark. Check the updates, they hit ending, then they say you the star. Travel on hold, routes rerouted, I'm circling the maps in my head. We need cooperation, cold congregation. Those are big cartels in my bed. Yeah.
If the walls start caving in, do you curl up or kick them out their hinges? Breathe in. Yeah, this is the time, I can't stall now. Whole world till I don't fall down. Dust in my lungs but I crawl out. Turn that pressure to a raw sound. Reality and fantasy, shake hands in the dark, that's alchemy. Every scar that I wear, that's a salary. Paid in the pain, but it bankrolls my gravity. I was raised on a dab to die, so I sharpen my fear to a battle craft. The sky goes black, I don't ask why. I just map out roads with the roads all dry.
This is the birth of the new world changing, are you? If it all burns down in front of you, do you step through the flame or freeze on cue? You are not gonna get this twice. One crack in the clock, one roll of the dice. World changing, are you? This is a birth of the new. When the mask drops, when the old guys crash like a bad stock, when your safe place shakes like a last shot, do you break or you bend or your hands locked? I've been cutting off ghosts like loose threads. Every doubt in my head is a news spread. I don't wait for a sign, I move instead. If the path ain't built, I bruise my leg. Line between dream and the dirt blur. Seen peace in the storm when the wind stirred. I ain't praying for a past that we can't return. I'm just dancing in the fire while the dead wood burn. This is the birth of the new world changing, are you? If it all burns down in front of you, do you step through the flame or freeze on cue? You are not gonna get this twice. One crack in the clock, one roll of the dice. World changing, are you? This is the birth of the new.
Showed up in the photo, but never in the pain. Came late to the vigil, just to spell your name. You practiced your crying in the car review. I watched you straighten your jacket like it's a red carpet interview. Fake, truffling, filthy if true. You put blood on a shirt just to say you were there. A great one died, they were nothing to you. You take clothes, take fame, breathe secondhand prayer. You wear the story like a chain you didn't earn. Strike a pose in the ashes, then you turn.
You put blood on a shirt just to say you were there. You rehearsed their nickname like a catchy line. Told stories in the kitchen that were never mine or yours. You folded up the program, saved it like a pass, captioned every moment, didn't look up once from the glass. Fake, trifling, filthy if true. You put blood on the shirt just to say you were there. A great one died, they were nothing to you. You take clout, take fame, reap secondhand prayer. You wear the story like a chain you didn't learn. Strike a
Started with fire. Look, started with fire. Burn out my name on the dial. Mama said pray I was wise. Still had a face full of flies. Songs on my palms, ink burning. Street kept calling, I'm learning. Devils in hoodies on corners. Still I got chapters turning. Got on my line, it's urgent. Angels and Tims, they lurking. Cousin got booked on a Thursday. Judge didn't care who he worshiped. Concrete choir humming. Trains in the flow keep drumming. Heart like a lock, I'm thumbing. Key in my chest still numbing. Song tattooed on my palms. I've been walking through the storm. Every line under my skin, that's the armor I got on. Started with fire in my lungs. Name ringing out when I'm gone. Song tattooed on my palm. I ain't slipping when it's wrong. Nah, I ain't slipping when it's wrong. Yeah. Curse our communion, late night, passing that bottle like grape right. Shorty want diamonds and brake lights. I just want peace in a great life. Passed on tape in my earbuds, talking about faith in the real mud. I was in stairwell, still studs, writing my prayers in a pill rust. All of this pressure turned to a lecture, talking to God like you gon' protect us. Hop in the train, cold air, metro car dead, no fare. I just walk hands up, don't care. He gon' got both feet, I swear, I swear, I swear, I swear. Some tattooed on my palms. I've been walking through the storm. Every line under my skin, that's the armor I got on. Started with fire in my lungs. Name ringing out when I'm gone. Songs tattooed on my palm. I ain't slipping when it's wrong. I ain't slipping when it's wrong. Yeah. Ink on my hands, I remember all of the nights in December. Kitchen was cold, we would shiver. Still had a verse for the sinners. Right on the block, I surrender. Right to the sky, that's my mental. If I should die in the ember, know that my songs live forever.
Can't control my emotions, fist through the drywall, blood on my sleeve. Talk to the mirror like it's you, ask it why you made me believe. Can't forgive, I replay it. Every word like glass in my teeth. Say I'm fine but I fake it. I'll be choking on the grief. Is darkness coming for me, or am I running to it? Every choice that I make got a shadow through it. The force was never with me. Only anger, only fear slay you. Darth Vader, in my head you reappear. All this hurt, all this pain, all this trouble in my veins. Is darkness coming? Will I change? Will I change? Will I change? Flashbacks in the back of my eyelids. I wake up so stuck in that scene. Every promise we carved in the mattress.
Now it's just dust in the spring. You said love like a weapon, loaded word pointed at my chest. Now I'm walking like a ghost to my day, heavy heart under this vest. Yeah, is darkness coming for me, or am I calling its name? Every time that I lash out, I get closer to the flame. Yeah, the force was never with me, only anger, only fear slay you. Darth Vader, in my head you reappear. All this hurt, all this pain, all this trouble in my veins. Is darkness coming? Will I change? Will I change? Will I change? I don't wanna be the villain in the story that I write, but I keep choosing the ceiling over stepping to the light. Oh, 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 oh. If I lay these grudges down, would I still know who I am? Or am I made of every wound, every scar, every slam? Oh, oh, oh. The force will never with me, only anger, only fear slay you. Darth Vader, but your voice is all I hear. All this hurt, all this pain, all this trouble in my veins. Is darkness coming? Will I change? Will I change? Will I change? Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, if the walls start caving in, cracks run straight through your name. Every doubt you ever hid, spelling out your shame. Heavy air, breathing like a warning. Every shadow in the room feels like it's recording. Are you pushing through or folding into? When it's you versus you, tell me what you'll do. You are not gonna have a moment like this. Twice in your life, so don't you miss. This is the time, this is the cut through. When reality and fantasy come true. You are not gonna have a moment like this. Right on the edge, right at the cliff. This is the time, yeah, this is the proof. When reality and fantasy move with you. Heart runs hot in the cold room. Clock hands sharp like teeth. Every someday that you save, running out of reach. All the stories that you stage, waiting in your throat. I just speak them into shape or watch them turn to smoke. Are you pushing through or staying the same? When it's make or break, will you say your name? Will you say your name? You are not gonna have a moment like this. Twice in your life, so don't you miss. This is the time, this is the cut through. When reality and fantasy come true. You are not gonna have a moment like this. Right on the edge, right at the cliff. This is the time, yeah, this is the proof. When reality and fantasy move with you. Pick a side, hide or rise. One more breath, one more try. Every dream, begging you, this is it. What you do?